Hello everyone, this is Phenix Animator.
Hi, I'm Froggy Lump. Ooh, I'm hitting the thing.
Don't hit that!
Hi, I'm
Don't
Froggy
break
Lumpy. Yeah, good grief, that rattled me. So, we're back in Infinity Skyblock, and we're on episode 75, and I'm thinking that about 2 more episodes, and we ought to be done. I think
Hopefully.
ending this on episode 77 would be a good thing. And I'm thinking that we'll be able to do this because I have been working on, let me show you.
Okay.
We need another one of our, those little trophies. That's sort of what we've been doing, is working toward getting all these trophies. That's sort of what this series has been about for us.
Yes, it has been.
So, one of the trophies is the ultimate solar panel. Now let's look at the ultimate solar panel for just a moment. Okay?
Ultimate solar panel, okay?
The ultimate solar panel is to get one of those, which obviously, since there's 2 of us, we need 2.
Right.
So that makes it doubly hard for us to do anything.
True.
We need 9 advanced solar panels.
Okay.
And we need an ultimate solar core. Alright? Now, if I take the ultimate solar core and I go ahead and try to make one of those, I actually can. If I type in here ultimate,
Oh yeah, that looks
see
easy.
that I don't have one yet. So let's go ahead and make 2 of these. Okay. Now we're all set for that back end of things.
Cool.
Because we need the ultimate solar panel, we'll need 2 ultimate solar cores. So now we have those. Working from the back forward. I've actually been working from the forward, from the least up to the greatest, which obviously you have to do to actually accomplish this.
Right. Yeah, you can't start at the end.
Exactly. So, but at the very end, for the ultimate, we'll need 9 advanced solar panels. So that means we need 18.
Need 8.
And we need the ultimate solar core. We'll need 2 of those. So that way you'll be able to make one and I'll be able to make one. Okay, so now going down to the advanced, now you need advanced solar cores, and now you need resonant solar panels. Going down another notch, you need
Redstone.
hardened and redstone solar core. Going down another notch, you need leadstone solar panels and hardened solar cores.
Oh my goodness.
And going down to the very bottom, you need photovoltaic cells and leadstone solar cores.
That's a lot of resources.
Now, in all of these, every time you upgrade to something like, for instance, hardened solar core, you need Invar nuggets. On the redstone solar panel, it needs a redstone solar core. Well, it needs electrum ingots. The resonant, it needs Enderium nuggets. All of these need like a gazillion nuggets. I don't know, which is the whole point of me talking about this, is what I've been doing is gathering up all of the resources for all of these nuggets we need at the photovoltaic cells. They take glass panes. So I just made a whole boatload of glass panes, made an enormous amount of the leadstone panel, solar panels, because that's the first tier. So I made a whole bunch of those. I made like 15 stacks of them, and I ran out of glass. So now I'm over here. What am I doing? I'm loading up the glass again, because I've got a bunch of sand in here. Of course, that turns it into glass. And so now I've got, 6 or 7 stacks of glass again, which I need a whole lot more. So that is what we meant in the other video that we were talking about, how we are having to build up all of these materials.
Yes.
And everything.
I got some materials that I'm building too.
So what are you doing? Because if you look in here on the let's see, advanced solar panel. That's the next tier down from what we need. If I click on it, I have in inventory, we only have 2 resonant solar panels. So that means we need to make a bunch of resonant solar panels. And, well, when I click on that, we only have 7 redstone solar panels. 6. 6. So now the next one down from that is the hardened. So if I click on that,
That's 7.
well, now we only have 8 leadstone.
That's 7.
So now 7. Yes, I'm doing the whole box thing, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah. So now back down to the beginning. I see I'm back down at the beginning to where I need to make a bunch more leadstone. And I can't do that because of the photovoltaic cells, which is what I was just talking about. The photovoltaic cells need glass panes. So I have to make more glass panes, which is what I'm doing now.
Ah.
So
Cool.
that's where I'm at.
Cool.
So, but you can see I got quite a few of the what we need. I just need to finish it up.
Cool.
So I'm almost there. So what are you doing?
So what I've been doing is I have been extending our cobble generation
Fabulous.
to make lava
Fabulous. We need that. And
so
what
that
is-
it produces lava quickly.
What is this warp item duct?
A warp item duct will instantly transfer an item. So as soon as the cobblestone comes out of this pipe here, it hits that warp. The warp flashes. That means it instantly stuck it into one of the crucibles that it's attached to.
That's cool.
So it's a very small travel time for it. I would have done this one too, but I was trying to get as many of those covered. So this one was least important. Not to mention, I can show what's happening too.
Yes, I like that. That is cool.
That comes out, and then bloop, it just instantly, like right here. Watch this middle one. Done.
Very
Done.
good.
You can see them when they fill out. So I've been making a bunch of lava.
Cool.
The lava is filling up the stone barrel, and it fills it up really quickly now. 4, 14, 20, 26, 32, 39, 48, 54, 60, 67, 70, 80, 80, 90.
Oh, yeah, look at there.
So it's filling it up really quickly now. So this is actually almost always has, it's actually backed up now.
Oh,
It's
that's
great.
That's actually good that we actually have a backup on it.
Yeah.
So it's now can we increase the speed of this?
Let me try something.
Other than feeding the little person in there. I know you can do that.
Let me try something.
It shows a book down here.
No, it won't let me put that in there. I don't know what you have to do to do that.
Okay.
I'm sure you do put a book in there, but I don't know exactly what you need to do.
Okay, so anyway, from
that's that part.
so now we're getting to chromium a lot faster.
Exactly.
Very
The other
good.
thing that I wanted to show or do, I think this is a good spot right here, is to go 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
and then we're gonna go that way and that way. I don't know why I just got an achievement. I've placed these before. And make sure that your piston faces downward. And then
Okay.
put a heavy engineering block on top. And then take your engineer's hammer and right click it. That's rotating that. Let's try this side. There we go. Ta-da!
Now we have a metal press.
Now we have a metal press. And then if we put a tesseract on top,
Okay.
and we make it do energy, that's touching, oh well. There we go. Now we need a metal press. So let me come over here. Gears. Let's use a Invar gear. Oh, wait. Stone gear. We're not going to need that anymore. And then reinforced plates. Oh. Steel plates? We have no plates. What's up with this? Metal former. Plates. Come on. One more. Thank you. Then I take these reinforced plates and put them around this stone gear. Okay, different gear. Iron? There we go. Iron gear, that works. And then we come over here and we place the plate on top of the metal press. Where'd you go?
I have iridium reinforced plates.
Cool.
Okay, so now what do I do with, what are we doing?
And then I need a hopper, I guess. So it's not letting me do it.
I'm right clicking on this metal press and it's not doing anything. I can't get in, you can't get inside the press.
No, you cannot. But if we take the hopper and attach it there and put in some bronze.
Okay, now it goes,
Bling.
oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. That's cool.
And now you have 4 bronze.
I have 1 bronze
Gear.
gear.
One
Bronze gear.
1 bronze gear?
4 bronze make 1 gear.
Cool. Well, there we go.
That's so cool.
And we already have 3 of them in here, so we now have 4 bronze gears. Aha!
So your metal press makes your gears.
Yes.
So you don't have to use Tinker's Construct. You can use a metal press to make gears.
Yes, you do have to give it power, so you can't. And that's why that Tesseract is there, is to give it power. And then I think you actually can put a chest down here on the end, and then have it just go right into it. But this would be a good way to get gears. You don't have to wait for the Tinker's Construct to smelt it down and then pour it. You can just throw a bunch of bronze in there, and it'll just make a bunch of gears.
That's cool. I like that. So, there you go.
Yay!
There's your gear.
Thank you.
I'm going to put this other stuff that I pulled out. I pulled out all of the stuff over there from the angel ring, and I'm going to put these excess bits in here, back in the system here. I took down all of these Java barrels that I had. I'm trying to come up with ways of hopefully generating a little bit more, I don't know, space or something, because my frame rate is really low. So I'm
we need
trying to think of ways to
take
get
some
rid of
stuff down.
hoping it'll help. And it helps a little bit for a minute, and then we make new stuff, and I have the same problem again. It's crazy. Anyway, we wanted to come into this world and show you a little bit of our progress that we're making toward the, for instance, I'm making progress on the solar panel. That's almost done. In here, we are making progress on this is the resonant energy cell. We only have 3 more Wyvern flux capacitors. And I'm saying that wrong. This is the tank.
No, this is the creative cell, creative energy cell. Okay. But we need to turn these Wyvern cores into awakened draconic flux
cores. Okay, but the creative energy tank
is for of these cells.
The Wyvern flux capacitors. So it's a lot of these other things that have to be made still. So we're
the capacitor does the Wyvern ones.
I'm sorry. Let me just pull this up. Thermal
creative.
See, now in the creative energy cell, that, as you can see in our gold chest, we have this configuration, except we don't have the draconic flux capacitors. We have the Wyvern flux capacitors. And if you look over here on, let me find it, the cell, wait a minute, the creative flux capacitor. There you go. It is exact same as the energy cell, but it's Wyvern flux capacitors that you use instead of the draconic. So the creative flux capacitor, you need the Wyvern. There it is. The creative portable tank, yeah, that's totally different. That's where you need your creative energy cells. So you need 4 of the creative energy cells to make your tank, the creative tank.
Yep.
And you need the bedrockium drums, the intertank glass, which this stuff is easy because it's just the ender pearls, the glass, the machine frames, the enderium nuggets. I say easy because, you know, gotten to that part.
Yeah, we've gotten this stuff before.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's a lot to build up to it, all of this.
So, we still have a lot of work we gotta do.
But I believe, though, that we can, because of just parts and things, that's the reason why we're not going to be really making episodes in here, because it's these kind of episodes where we're standing here talking.
Exactly, and I think we've talked long enough.
Not doing much. So, we shall be back in this world when we have the rest of the parts for some things to actually create.
Yay!
I don't know. So we'll be coming in here working behind the scenes on getting all of this stuff, but we're not going to do any more episodes on this until we have something to actually create.
Yep.
So, I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator.
Thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below.
Yay!
Thanks. See you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.